Welcome to this session and welcome to this video. In this video, we are going to look at advanced secondary curriculum ICT assessment, and presenting you this, Cassius Paine. I'm a teacher at a Chance for Children Vocational and Secondary School, Matete, so I have deemed it fit to bring you this at this juncture. Without wasting time, let's dive in. Let's first look at the session outline. We are going to look at ICT construct. We'll look at the examination format. We'll look at tips for passing ICT. We looked at sample items. Then, and specifically, this is a guide to help you and help students prepare and succeed in the ICT UNEB paper that is coming. Okay, and make sure they acquire the skill, okay, that can be used later in their future. What is an ICT construct? We are going to look at this construct, the meaning, only the meaning of the term construct. We mean a unifying concept, okay, that brings together all related topics in their learning outcome in a given syllabus. In other words, we group related topics to form a construct, as we're going to see some of the constructs in the coming slides. With our subsidiary ICT, it has 4 constructs, okay, with 2 papers. That is, the one is theory based, which will require you to write, okay. We also have a practical based paper, that is paper 2. Let's look at the construct and the assessment of this in ICT. For the construct, as I told you, that it's a unifying concept that brings together related topics and they form a construct. Construct number 1 comes as digital content creation. Okay, digital content creation. And the topics that are to be covered here, we are seeing Microsoft Word processing, Microsoft PowerPoint presentation, Microsoft Publisher. Okay, this one is covered in, is going to be assessed in the practical paper. Okay, that is item 1 and it's compulsory, so you are supposed to at least answer it with at most 2 to 3 approaches. Okay, it can be either Microsoft Word document, PowerPoint presentation, or the electronic publisher. The next construct is ICT systems operation and maintenance, which one the topics to be covered here are introduction to ICTs, that is the word of ICTs, computer hardware, computer software, okay, and it is assessed as item 1 and item 2 in section A for the theory paper. So that's where those 3 topics are assessed, okay, and those 3 topics form the construct of ICT systems operation and maintenance, which is the construct number 2. Then for construct number 3, we have data and information management. In this, you are supposed to cover, okay, Microsoft Excel or spreadsheets, okay, then Microsoft Access database, and this is assessed in the practical paper, that is item 2, which is compulsory, and the student is required to answer that item using these 2 approaches, okay, Microsoft Excel and Microsoft database. Then we also have construct number 4, which is digital communication and emerging technologies, and in here the topics to be covered are the internet and digital communication, the artificial intelligence and emerging technologies, and this is assessed in theory paper, that is item 3 and item 4 in the section B. Okay, then what may change a little bit can be the theory paper, okay, whereby maybe instead of bringing item 1 and item 2, they set item 1 compulsory, okay, or they set both 2 items compulsory. So you have to read the question and understand it very well, okay. But otherwise, these constructs and these topics are able to equip you. If you cover them, they are able to equip you with the modern digital skills, okay, whereby you are able to create a digital content creation, whereby you'll be able to use IC systems, operate them and maintain them, whereby you'll be able to use the data, access, transfer, okay, and you manage the information, whereby you'll be able to understand how to use the internet, okay, and how to use the emerging technologies like AI, okay, artificial intelligence. Let's understand the paper format. On understanding the paper format, we are looking at paper 1 is a theory-based paper consisting of section A, that is item 1, item 2, then section B, item 3 and item 4, which takes 2 hours. Then we also have paper 2, that is practical based, which consists of section A, item 1, which is compulsory, then section B, item 2, which is also compulsory, okay, and time is 2 hours and 30 minutes. Let's look at concepts now that you are supposed to use. We are saying, last but not least, plan your time very well. Make sure that you allocate 50 to 55 minutes for item 1 and 2 in the theory-based paper. Actually, for the theory-based paper, the item you should have also spend around 50 minutes on it, okay. Then for the practical-based paper, allocate 25 minutes to 30 for each approach that you're going to use. Here, don't note an item, but an approach, okay. Each approach, when you're spelling Microsoft Word, spend 25. PowerPoint 25, Publisher 25, so that you can account for the whole paper in the end. Then attempt the easiest question first, okay. Attempt the easiest question first because time management is the better for you. Then we have understand what the examiners want. In these days, we are required to give you the challenges that companies are facing, schools are facing, okay, and you're supposed to identify them and solve them. So in your explanation, in your identification, explain the challenge, describe it, and give detailed examples. Examples that are in real life, okay? And make sure you stay focused and relevant to the point. Then be clear and organized. Write neatly, space out your answers very well, okay? Number correctly all your items. Use bullet points, okay? Add diagrams and tables where relevant. We know pictures speak a lot of words, speak 1,000 words by the way, pictures. So add relevant pictures to your work and at any time, okay? Then use the real life examples. By real life examples, I can say if you are talking about technologies in Uganda, then talk about mobile money, which is the electronic transfer of the money in Uganda. The ICT tools, refer to the real ICT tools that we know, okay? The Microsoft Word, Access, routers, firewall, okay? If it is a router, please, a real life example like Wakanet, okay? MTN or Airtel and so on, okay? Then practice past papers. Practice makes perfect. So far I have around 4 sets. So if you want them, you can inbox them or comment notification, then I give you the link. Thank you, Jay. Then before and during the exam, make sure get enough rest before the exam. Read the question about 5-6 times, okay? Start with answers that you know, okay? Double check before answer submitted, especially on the numbering. This work was generated from NCDC, that is USC Subsidiary ICT samples that were released around May 2025, and also the subsidiary samples for UNEB that has been released in this June, July, then plus the NCDC UACT syllabus, okay, for 2025 and above. Okay, thank you.